Hey Doobs, how we doing? Welcome to another fantastic episode of the Doob Radical Gaming Channel. And yeah, we're continuing the journey. Just got my second vaccine shot, so I'm a little sore, a little queasy, but really wanted to continue this amazing, absolutely incredible experience with everyone here. So yeah, let's get right back into it. We just opened up a new spot. And I'm kind of surprised that I ended my my last session on a autosave. I guess I was confident that everything worked out. Yeah, really having a good time exploring. And what a phenomenal game. I cannot recommend this game anymore. This is just an absolutely incredibly amazing experience with just very poetic and truthful, heartful writing. Uh, it is just really hit home in a lot of aspects, very relatable about this journey of this character that we're playing as, that we just recently discovered. His name is Harry. So we're kind of slowly putting together the pieces of the events that happened before attempting to solve this murder here, but very well written. And now that this is the final cut, so it's fully voice acted. And I'm trying to picture this game. So apparently I have quick travel. I'm not quite sure how we quick travel, but we are really opening up the floodgates here, really being thorough with my exploration. There's just so much to see in such a it's a very rich world. Of stuff and things to do and look at. I know I'm kind of keep going back and forth, but I'm really just kind of going every which way. I think this is actually closed. So yeah, we actually need to keep venturing north. Yeah, really need to learn how to fast travel though, because that will really help get places a little quicker. Probably takes time. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Just kind of, you know, like a true tabletop experience. You really do have to examine everything. Gerb under here. A cairn. We found a cairn. We're looking for, so there's a couple objectives we're really trying to look for.
In her late teens or early 20s, kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, hello, puppet.
It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat. She must be freezing. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold.
So you want to party?
Huh? So should you.
I do have a hat.
You don't have to do anything.
You have to do what the law says I should, and I do.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah, well, look man, fuck the hat.
I really do just love the
Your pulse rises.
interesting characters in this
What
game.
did she just say? That's not how a civilian is supposed to address an officer
Oh,
of the
so
law.
this is a red check. Man, I'm just really not authoritative at all. I really got to.
I'm sorry I said fuck the hat. I was concentrating on my whole family swears and it rubbed off on me. A cell.
Me too, sister. Me too.
Why? Okay. This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still. Actually, just one wire.
But the
I clicked on it till the braiding
kookiness of
came
this
loose.
game is
The wire
just
leads to a
downright
contact microphone.
amazing and so much fun.
A contact mic records sounds from inside
Kind of
things,
have to breeze through some
like
of
this
the
ice.
dialogue a little
Your
bit, but
mangled
otherwise
brain
it's
would like you to
amazing,
know
incredible.
there is a boxer called Contact Mike. Nope. You're welcome.
Nope. Does this have anything to do with contact mic?
Yeah, I record stuff with it.
No, I mean the boxer contact
That's
mic.
not fair. And an understatement. An entire litany spews
Yes, you
forth.
heard right. You should try to be more like Contact Mike, a successful athlete and an inspirational figure who has overcome social, physical, and mental obstacles. Screw Contact Mike. He's not champion. You are. Look, you here in front saggy tent picking up your nose drug addict music.
Man, you are one weird cop.
Yeah, very weird cop. That Mike.
What is it
Mike.
with you and this Mike guy? Okay, if it floats your boat, I'll be more like Contact Mike
The
and less
litany
like
of
me.
Contact Mike.
Uh-huh. Good on you. The mic? Same place I got the recorder from. Oh, man. It's a music...
Thinking about it really cheers her up. It's a long way from here, though.
Oh, yeah. Guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a Elysium going kind of person.
I get down.
I don't know what that means.
A
I don't
grind.
know what that means either.
Means I'm hippie on my ears. I'm disco, baby.
That's cool. Sucks, man.
Oh, man.
Was there something
My
else?
morale is getting
About
really
the
low.
contact mic? Okay. Recording. I think I'm recording cracks in my boyfriend. I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
Stuff, man,
A
and
lie.
things.
They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
Suspicious.
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music.
Good old
They
handy
looped the stuff,
dandy
cutting the tapes
RX
together.
energy here.
They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway.
Right.
I don't really know what
She looks at
Take this, your code.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, we gave her the hat, the Dick Mullen hat. The hat that the little girl gave me. I'm kind of sad that I
That,
wish I could have given her
the
another
boys
hat
think
now.
it could be a place, like the Palaceum or... Yeah, Andre and the guys, they're... Go ahead. It's except...
I'm kind of sad that I
Not
parted
in a
away with my
million
hat
years.
so quick.
I know. It's not... Hey, don't get me wrong, but you're cops, right?
No, we are the law.
Okay, well... Maybe you could talk... They're inside that thing there. Would be, you know, anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic instruments.
You see clear, beautiful, violent flashes of light. Light cutting through a smoke-filled darkness.
Go ahead.
I gotta empathize here, relies on the ice. Pick it up. Come on. Let's do more like Contact Mike now.
The device is still warm from her touch and heavy as a brick from the batteries inside. The company logo, Omicron, adorns it. She looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by a ridiculous amount of makeup. The wind howls. She remembers it's real. Tell her.
Isn't that childish fantasy? It can be a real weapon against what's coming for you
What
now.
is?
Nothing. If you got this, don't be scared. I'm once again reminded of how Contact Mike rose from the slums of...
I know. I'll stick to it.
Something changes between you two. She looks at you differently now. As an equal. A fellow human being.
So thanks, I guess.
Yeah, buddy.
For the psych session. Come on, I can tell. But okay. Be a boyadero about it if you want to. What is it?
I think it's the plight of working class. Everyone's just mooshing off the entrepreneurial class, shackling the doers. I think it's all these foreign people taking our jobs. People just keep putting their selfish interests ahead of the greater good.
Oh, really?
Make sacrifices for the sake of progress. It's all very
So,
distressing.
The thing that's been eating you is the slow pace of social progress. Okay, so you're not that upset, it sounds like. Uh-huh. And you're sure it's social progress you're distressed about, and not, I don't know, some chick?
Now that you mention it, I found these letters I thrown in the trash. They might have something to do with it.
Okay. Why'd you think that? Wow, man. That's pretty symbolic. Don't you think? Okay. What else? There you have it then. Chick trouble. Not Really? You seem to be pretty upset about this, chica.
Not
Are you-
this
Wow,
chica.
man. That's some pretty strange shit. Are you sure the letters were for you? How come you don't remember, though? Is it like some... Man, when I get hurt, I just want to forget that shit, you know?
I completely erased all
kind of
memory of this world.
Selective memory. Yeah. Or it might just be some psych bullshit. You know, the psych thing they've got going on there. Rich people like it. People in... You're welcome. Might be...
Yes, but it itches.
Okay.
Well, she gave me a little bit of insight there. A couple of level-uppy, stuffy thingies. Oh, is this the music coming from the hut? We
The
gotta talk to...
tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men are listening to some new form of music.
Come on!
Disco.
Get in the car with the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
It's safe to assume this is their leader, or at least he thinks he is.
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
He gestures for you to squeeze in. The disco, baby. Distilled water.
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man
What's up,
with
Noid?
earrings looks at you suspiciously.
And Egghead. Egg! Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers. We have many in the pipeline, officer. You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank
Also
you, Egghead.
for talent.
And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock,
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues. Which brings me to the... I'm talking about the church. And I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become...
Dumpheads, burnouts.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah.
Strike that. The world.
The world, man. I don't know where this guy is coming in. Is this guy? And I only see 3 guys.
Yeah, because of dopeheads and burnouts.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
What
The
kind?
spooky kind.
I was hoping
Also, people just
Thank you, egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter.
all right, man.
Just looking at more
Andre's
tasks, I
obviously
guess.
very happy you took him seriously.
I asked. I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for.
Of course. Noid, give the officer.
All right.
Catch the key as it flies toward you. Haha.
It's as if time has
God
frozen
damn it.
somehow.
I'm horrible at
You
reaction
think you can
speed.
sense the key moving in the air? Yeah. The blam, straight in the eye, straight in the
Oh.
eye hole, in
It hurt
the
me.
looking ball. A stabbing pain. Tears stream uncontrollably from your right eye.
Man, I'm super sorry. That was totally my.
He looks like he's genuinely sorry. He didn't throw them better.
I really am sorry, man. Just take this, okay?
Wow, looks like there's quite a lot there.
I do need
I
money.
hope that settles it. Or wait. The key?
He is shifting in his spot, uncomfortably, still feeling sorry for the mishap.
We were talking about the padlock, I think. Not long. Like a week, maybe? I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I guess it wasn't very hardcore of us to just lock them in. Me too. I shouldn't have that kind of power over another person.
No, I don't feel bad
I'm
about
not
them
one
giving
with
me
the
the money.
violence monopoly here. You are.
I think I'm just going to go
Take
ahead
that
and
keys out of
turn
my
the
hands
webcam
now.
off for now, dude. So just enjoy the stream. Thank you so much. And let's just casually hang back and hang out. Maybe I'll appear later.
Not long. Like a week. Thank you. We just thought it was the right thing to do. Sure, man. Tell us what you want. The truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses. Well, there's also...
This machine is of the deeply mystical variety.
When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together.
One of them has wires running into.
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
No, the other one.
Which other one? I'm not as in...
Felt like silence.
For this man, even regular silence is awful enough.
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. Like, you aren't alone.
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
Not human, as in a ghost. Do you know what he means?
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like some kind of crab man. Yeah, you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling, like a crab.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behaviour.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time, but I believe her. If she comes out running and says there's a crab...
You should ask her about it. But be nice. Don't tell her you don't.
The implications of this are too numerous to consider. Proceed with caution. Learn all you can before entering that dark building.
You should talk to Noid about that.
With a small surge of PEA, alertness fills you, as if to say, this is a dark corner. Look big.
It means like one of those rich boy private radio stations.
Not that we would know anything about that.
He appears sincere enough, sire. You could, of course, be wrong.
We're getting derailed here. In short, you can tell to Noid about the machines. He'll tell you more. Well, honestly, I can't. But I am.
This is a below-feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
Hey now, don't let all that technology Sure. What? Oh yeah.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Come to think of it, I've never... And they have roots in ancient mass... Totally.
The pet love is hardcore!
Unity. Unity.
Make some noise for my Insulindian posse!
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base. And feels good.
Your posse's like your people, man!
And where is your posse, detective? Nothing comes to you.
Are we?
Yeah! Oh yeah!
He's coming around. You're getting it.
Yeah! Yakokata! The place to be!
He seems ecstatic that you share his vision of...
Do it for the masses. Do it for the crew. I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise. Anyway, you got...
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving.
Yes. What? Yeah, good to have, bitch. Oh. It's the one they sell at the fuel...
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of. He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved. Okay, the gist of it is, they want to turn the church into a club, but a suspicious element has overtaken the building. It's very important to understand what the gist of things is. Plus, and it has to be considered, you can't invent the future of dance music in this smelly old town.
As always, we'll be right here.
A young man, as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical
Hardcore! Hardcore! Yeah!
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his yeags and args. This produces a guttural, Gotwaldian accent and makes him sound more animal.
The Y to the E to the A to the A to the A to the... Yeah!
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Noid. Good. It's good you talked to Andre. Yeah. I suck at weird wires going into water. Gives off a spice of nothing's...
The sickest.
Most psionic powers. The hardcore...
It's not easy to reach a harmony.
Yes. Further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve this would be by getting us into the church.
A pane of Eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up, barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough.
It looks like a makeshift bridge. Could be convenient.
The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
Yes?
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual, even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinez sense. Grim affairs. Meaning, this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days. The manufacturing and sale of automatic rifles was curtailed after the revolution. The destructive power of such tools proved to be too much. We do need to...
Unable to piece together the big picture just now. There's a hole in their hypothesis. The scattering of bullet holes looks like one giant smiling mouth.
go. Nice and easy. No way out, little guys. Not out of this jam.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
Is that the police? Why are the police?
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it. To what do I owe the pleasure? Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the 881. You broke the water lock with a motor carriage? There was a billboard in the canal. Not a vehicle. It said Samaran Butter.
Did he say we can go back?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see...
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we go in. Which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for him. Good question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it disguises itself as plant matter. In this case, the reeds. Awful lot of reeds around, and I suspect it may. It's my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defenses that allow it to interfere with animals, but I cannot describe how these defenses work.
Yes, it makes...
I'm expecting it to be quite giant.
seems puny, to be honest.
Typical rookie assignment. Even simply catching a glimpse of
Would be glory.
very little, I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information is based on first and third-hand accounts. Not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
Just out of curiosity, if there's no proof of its existence, how do you know it's real?
I know it's real. By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to... Yes, the most recent sighting was by a couple of teenagers along the coast here. That's what brought us to Martinez specifically. It's the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, it's an unusual location for this species, but with all the sewage runoff upstream, it probably doesn't matter much anymore. I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient, after all. Yes, the females don't need males to reproduce. Makes it easier for a species to survive in adverse conditions. Yes, Insulindian phas... Well... Yes, simple. At least, local.
Inside the traps.
They'll work, I assure you. Yes. What? By woman. You mean my wife, I assume? I will return to... My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
Come on, Morel. We've been soaking out...
And leave the traps? Absolutely.
Come on. She wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here.
Of course it's important to her.
She's seen it.
Yes. That's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine.
Needless to say, you must ask her about the mysterious phasmid.
Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian phasmid to get... No.
He's dead set on this.
I didn't expect you to take such an interest. Yes, indeed. Both require a great deal of research, attention to detail, and, above all, persistence. There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula, by the boathouses there. It's very near. Another we set in Land's End, to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there, on your way to the old radio tower, after the church. The third is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the slope, and among them, You should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's more of a technicality, but still, better safe and stupid than sorry.
That seems like a lot. Do we really have time for this? Is it?
If you think it's important, you have been right.
Bring it to me at once. Just make...
He's not comfortable with the possibility that you'll claim the find, but he's lying about this even to...
That's highly unlikely, officer. It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from
This is the smell of dying reeds, of longing crumbling into the water.
I hope you're not buying this. It dispenses it without letting you touch the canister, so it would be precious like holy water.
It is precious. A single dose cost me 50 real to develop. Not that I expect you to understand self-financing one's own research.
Right.
Whatever he thinks about this detour, it's clear that these men are exhausted and in need of assistance.
Finally.
Thank you for your help.
If it's more... But what if the information is vital? What about his eager-to-leave friend Gary there?
I've just...
He seems reluctant to talk about him.
It's not child's play. Real. I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is...
Your nerve endings tell you there is no such thing as a positive surprise.
Agreed. Yet there... No. Everything from forgotten regional law... No. Very few cryptids are ever discovered, and not for a lack of trying. To stay hidden is a cryptid's primary... Of the list, two are categorized. Yes. The Chateau Quan forest pygmy, who turned out to be an extinct species of primate, and a cave salamander from Grad, who is. We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves. More so even than the public. Indeed.
The hair on your arms stand up.
Yes? All right.
We would have to discuss. You need to ask him about specific cryptids. Cryptids you've heard about from Lena. Or
A willow person. They're not people, really. Some argue they aren't really animals. They're very, very thin. Almost flat, in fact. You probably scary enough after waiting in hiding for hours. I saw a figure slip from one of the trees. I'll change.
A lavender shadow.
I know you. Furthermore, I'm not confirmed. It's 100. Formerly the most.
he doesn't want to make it feel like you...
The most dangerous cryptid is a... Yes. The Dreadman human remains have been found deep in the forest, torn apart, then trampled into the mulch by large hooves. Infer from that what you will. Just like an... You can't. That's what makes it so dreadful and hard to identify.
Of course you do.
The bodies found in the forest are just...
A detective.
Understood, Lieutenant. That's impressive, I guess. Of course you have. I haven't had... I fear this mindless barbarism may have wiped out the elusive creature entirely. So...
It remains unclear what this...
No offense, officer, but I'm not much of a pedagogue. I don't know what I would have done if Lena had me. Not by all means.
Hello, I'm Gary. Yellow Man. I mean...
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows slightly and takes out his notebook. Yellow Man. That sounds awfully familiar.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to... I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here. Dark times will do that to...
Serious question time. This man is no innocent.
My mug? Why would you think, really? I hear it all the time. All in jest, of course. No offense meant to anyone. Okay, I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container. You're not going to find me, are you? Whew. Thank you. You won't regret this. I won't use another man's property to dump my garbage ever again. I don't know what got into me, really. Work has been stressful lately. Damn Koiko.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Nothing.
Here we go. Start pumping that sweet info.
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services, CS Municipal, so I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut.
Disgraced. No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
Officer, please. I was only cleaning up. Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly. Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the...
Right. It was just civic duty.
Exactly. That's exactly what it... Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he...
An infant could see he's not telling the truth, but he's too scared to admit more.
I hope I could help your investigation.
Don't be so relieved yet, Gary. This bad cop may have been in your apartment, admiring your mug collection. Perhaps a little intimidation?
I told you everything.
Uncomfortable shifting around doesn't make him the killer, though.
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than say...
Do you remember how, when we met Measurehead and I said the next races will be a really good one? Well, this is that racist.
Hey, man, all I meant was there are not many Sealites around here. I'm just stating a fact. No, no problem at all. No.
There probably is a follow-up to this, but you can't think of any. Doesn't matter. Waste of time anyway. Gotta keep me. That shirt looks very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath. No, yes, like a piece of ceramic armor, for example. One that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other, resembling pearls or marbles.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once. I was ashamed of what I did. And I didn't want you to know.
We're not detecting falsehood, sire. He's gearing up to admit the truth. This shame is surprisingly sincere.
Gary, what's going...
Later, Morale.
No, you've got explaining to do.
He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, smelling of his sweat.
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling. So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had only the cuirass was left. So I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
It's okay. It was a loose end, and you're a tiny tot now.
I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man. Sealite officers commanded the suzerain's navy. Most of them sided with the king when...
It's difficult to say what the lieutenant thinks of this historic apology. His face does not belie emotions.
Because I was weak. I should have...
The hell, Gary?
I'll explain later. I always thought it was the Union. Some Union hardasses lynched him because of the strike. But almost everyone in town knows that. I wish I could tell you more.
Hey, Doobs figured I'd come in and check out and just mention, hope you're having a great day. Thank you for watching the Doob Radical Gaming channel with the amazingly beautifully written Disco Elysium. So yeah, just having a good time. And again, thank you so much. Hope you're all doing well. If you can, please make sure to like, share, subscribe to the Doob Radical Gaming channel to always jump in on all these fun live streams we have. Just got my second vaccine shot, so feeling a little down under the weather here, but hope you're having a great day. I'm going to continue to remain absent and just allow you to enjoy this beautiful experience as I am right now. So thank you so much, Doobs. Keep enjoying the awesome content and the amazingly beautiful soundtrack of this game, which is really good. And the character is really good too. So I'll keep back checking in. Might end the stream at any given moment, but we'll check it out. Thank you so much.
This is all he knows.
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again. Sure do, officer. In my home. Yes. When I was going to... How did you know? Mr. Clare unlocked my apartment? So you work for Everard Clare? Officer, please tell him we're good. No, tell him I'll make it up to... What have I done? He'll send the muscle after me. Whatever it is, tell him I'm silent as the grave. I was probably talking too loud in the whirling the other night. I won't do it again. If there's anything I can do to assist you...
This scared him proper. He's positively melting from fear. Has to prop himself up with a...
The weather vane has turned. He cannot be unturned.
He clearly liked his squirming. He may even have changed his...
We'll be on our way soon. Thank hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross.
Thanks.
He's still glad his friends stood... That patch of reeds over there, it's a great place to hide something. Kind of out of the way, being so close to the water. You don't have a reason to. Yet. Nothing. Just a hunch. The hunch passes, leaving you there by the old
Hey,
oil
Frisk,
bubbling
how's
in
it
the water.
going, man? I'll
Time
keep
to
my
go.
mic turned on and chat with you while you're hanging out. But yeah, Frisk, hey, how's it going, man? Thanks for hopping on. Hope you're having a great day. And yeah, just having a good time with Disco Elysium. And really having a good time with it. So yeah, thanks for hopping on. And yeah, I'll try to be in touch with you as we play through this game. It's very tabletop, very RPG, a lot of random kookiness. I think I can actually equip the Kiros armor underneath. Yeah, this is so funny. Oh, it's actually a shirt that goes underneath my my jacket. This is pretty cool. I really do like finding these amazing, just random little bits you can put on your character. Seeing the key ring is a lot of fun too. I gotta level up my guy. There's just, man, the rigorous self-critique is really taking a lot of, I'm really trying to get more of these side panel options. Yeah, pretty good. Just got my second vaccine shot, so just kind of having a little bit of a lazy day. I feel just a little under the weather from the second shot, but otherwise, yeah, doing really good. The litany of contact, Mike. Wow, this is a big one. Make it research time. Don't push it. No pain, no game. There is so much different paths you can do in this game. Going out to eat dinner today, so I'm not staying a while. Hey, that's all good. Where are you gonna go to get some good grub? Hope you have a good good dinner. Sounds great. Overproductive honor glands. With your thumb held high, what you need is creed and oath, the great oath of honor. Well, we definitely got to get the honor glands going. It's gonna -4 drama for a while, but those things really do pay off. Yeah, I hope you have a good dinner though. I've been kind of just eating here and there, but yeah, definitely feeling the second shot a little bit. Definitely feeling a little on the nauseous side. Okay, so there's the wall there. Got to check the traps. Yeah.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same behind you. The ruins of a residential building rise.
Texas
over the
Roadhouse.
reeds, shielding them.
That
from
is
the wind.
really interesting. You
reeds
say
rustle
that
confidently.
the owner and the CEO of Texas Roadhouse recently passed away. He man, he sounded like he had a crazy life. So I hope you honor that gentleman. Yeah, the guy who created Texas Roadhouse recently passed away. But man, I really like Texas Roadhouse. They do have a good selection. You get to pick your own steak. Really going to have a good time.
When this district was booming, the reeds were kept at bay.
So
Nothing
I wonder if
obscured the
they're.
freshly painted facades.
Wonder how
Nowhere
Texas
for
Roadhouse
drunks
is doing
and adventurous
overall. I'm
teenagers
sure
to
it's
hide.
maybe a little touchy
Now,
waters,
only
but
the wind blows.
yeah. So I I'm sure you'll have a good time, but have a good steak. Get some lobster, maybe a little surf and turf.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
Just got to check our traps here.
No, you weren't.
Behind you, the ruins of a When this.
All right, yeah, man, I'm really obsessed with this this title though. It is very fresh, very very great experience of storytelling and a lot of real life issues and lots of bottles. I wonder how much money they give you for said bottles. We're trying to recycle because they're gonna pay us. First time you ever been there? Oh, nice. Well, yeah, definitely got to go big. Make sure you get little lobster. Make sure you get some scallops. Throw in a little bit of the maybe some loaded potatoes. Need to park here. Who would pay now? Just trying to check the rest of the traps here. It's kind of hard to navigate some of this land. It's kind of hard to tell what you can and can't actually walk on. But just being pretty thorough. Yeah, get some ice cream.
This is the trap Morel just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality. The reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake. It's good the cryptozoologists left. This isn't a very cozy place to stay night after night. The later it gets, this trap is also full of panicked locusts.
Another empty trap. Always up for a good jog.
The reeds, it's good the later
Always up
it
for a good jog. Yeah, Kim is always down. He's always got having a good time. It's almost like too overwhelming. Everything you can really do in this.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with.
Hello, little Billy. We're just going out for a little daily stroll. Yeah, alright, sounds good. Yeah, grilled cheese. Yeah, just get a bunch of kids' menu stuff. I always love me a grilled cheese. Well, sounds good, Frisk. Have a good one. Enjoy your dinner. Maybe we'll catch you later. And we'll see you later, Frisk. Cheers, bud. Happy dinner. And go get 'em.
You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Tran Heilostam. You must be Kim Kisaragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, hypertext. Young Carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
He's just making up fancy words. This doesn't mean anything.
These aren't words.
Oh yes, so Mikhail. They had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago.
Definitely feeling.
So they didn't have windows on the south
shot
wall.
here.
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
Yeah, I'll try to live stream for a while. Maybe we'll switch it up with some Dragon Ball Fighters or something, but I'll do my best. I'll try to stay on for a while. Frisk, sounds good.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer.
I will really
Have you heard of
try.
it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to
sounds
play
good,
this
Frisk.
Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into worms lately. But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in 08.
This man is your half-brother. You feel it. But why?
You look like someone who has money. Do you have any money?
I do have some money, yes, but that's not what's...
He's not gonna give you money. What are you doing?
Could I have some of that
Clearly you were just
unimportant money?
profiling.
Oh no, I don't have it on me, officer. I was talking... I'm just spending time with my kid here, showing him around.
Not that he would have to worry about being robbed.
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building. What not a lot of people know is, this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges
I'm
mostly,
just really
was
getting
once a
lost in
top
this
dog
game,
in
but
the turn of the century cybernetics.
yes, there is a chance that I can try to continue the streams here.
Hold
But really want to
What's
get more on
R&D?
Resident Evils. We've been doing a lot of late night stream of Resident Evils. We completed 1 and 2. I really would love to play 0 and the original 3, maybe 4, 5, and 6, but definitely 7.
It looks old
man, I'm not feeling
and
good.
weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass.
Apologies, you're probably more familiar with RTD. That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains.
Looks like these noise canceling headphones.
They started still. Tricentennial was beating them in business machine. It was here, which is indeed.
The revolution!
The revolution, Daddy! I know there's a lot of cool storytelling beats here and a lot going on, but sometimes you just gotta kind of breeze through the dialogue that you're
the Moonshot project never made it to the
not
market.
100%
Held
interested
moved to
in,
Revachol
but still very
backfired.
good.
The revolutionary government liquefied their assets. All of this was built by Felt, even a boardwalk. Wild Pines built yes,
A pleasure wheel?
Perhaps reminded of a childhood memory. It's clear he would prefer there were a big wheel lighting up the coast.
yes. To lure in their star engineers. Oh, yes, they even...
Perhaps.
Yes.
Keep picking the same.
What's the mark? It's a beautiful piece of text.
Oh,
actually.
overproductive honor glands. We're on a breakthrough here.
Get Mikhail to memorize. Actually, 10 years ago.
Wait.
That this came a lot quicker. Wumpty Dumpty
He
Dum.
did it. He said, Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center, like it's the most natural thing in the world.
The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center for
Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center.
The exhibition itself to unlock. In fact, I'm not. The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition.
We can learn stuff about the Wumpty Dumpties.
Cool. Yes, who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe. But of course, what I do some Lomantang stick fighting now, and it's an
Lomantang
anyway,
stick
I'm
fighting.
boring you with details again. Then I guess everything got said, right? No, thank.
Overproductive honor glands.
So what's the actual boost here?
Here it is. It's titled Honor for the Brave and goes,
Burning cap for
I
authority
have no
raises
family.
5.
I make honor my family. I have no home. I make bravery my home. I have no desire. I make dignity my desire.
So we get 25,000 or just... I really can't tell if that's a joke or not, but kind of want to forget my physical instrument. As it only gives me +2 if my shirt stopped is empty, and it takes down my encyclopedia. Yeah, here we go. So I'm gonna forget my coach physical instrument. There's just so many variations. Got more alcohol. I think the classes we have now, is that giving us any minuses? -1 logic. Yeah, going with superstar mode. I got the taxidermy thing. We can forge a letter, but we got enough signatures, I think.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. The youth center.
Right up with the pry bar. Ooh, that one had a lot of money in it. So it's good to have that pry bar on you. I think I've seen this movie before. Okay. So yeah, I am gonna go in this haunted house at some point, but I'm just really going through everything here. There's a bunch of poop over there.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless... You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable. Calling.
Oh, we're actually getting
Still
some
calling.
money now.
This feels wrong. Should you be doing this? End of tone. Some...
Pierre, is that you, Pierre? So nice of
you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died.
That's not good.
Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice, it's different. There. Chrysanthemum.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
We're gonna keep calling her.
Still a game? Seriously, someone with a masculine...
Hello, Gerard speaking. What are you, like 5?
Thanks for calling, asshole.
Phone hang disconnect tone.
Bet we can really keep egging that one on if we want to. Maybe later though. Man, just so much plastic bottles we can pick up. Oh. We're gonna make like $2 when we get back. I don't even know where I am. There's just so much exploration going on here. We're gonna pick up all these damn bottles we can. Really liven the place up. Let's see if there's anything that she has to say about stuff.
The shaggy-haired girl, Neil.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you gonna... Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've been... Oh, that.
She's less prone to blurt it out. Crab.
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. Noid calls it a... She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother. You know, strange old clothes. Had this absent expression.
Go
didn't
on.
say anything. And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall. Upside down like a crab. Down the church wall. I think the woman didn't even know he was there. He stopped right before he got to the floor. Then just hung there like that, looking at me. Right at me. I fucking turned around and walked out.
Like a crab, you say?
It was too dark. I couldn't tell exactly.
Come on. She obviously could. She already went into detail.
He looked like a banger, okay? He was all muscular and stuff. Had a mesh tank top. I know it sounds...
A crab and a banger?
Yes, a banger. As in a mess...
A
gang
gangster
member.
crab man.
I know what it sounds like, but that's what I saw. Why? I guess so. Anyway, what else? My associates? Sorry. I just don't tell people. Me? I'm a silver bird. Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later,
Talk
but...
about her associates. Okay, so there's more going on to Sori here. Man, there is so much to be had in this game. I wonder if the autosave is related to doing a important action, or if the game is really just looking out for me. It's hard to say. I think they're going to be giving me 5 cents for every bottle collected. I wonder if there's a trophy. That's really the so that's really kind of a... question in mind. There's a pretty funny bit about Kim wondering why you're running everywhere. It's really interesting. I feel like I could only hear that crow because I expanded the camera like it was part of the scene or something. Did I miss something up there? I don't know how I missed stuff up there, but I think I did. I can say there was some change. Well, I can definitely pay my bro now. I am missing one more trap still. I think he said it was by the gate that we crossed. We checked this one already.
Nothing has changed.
There you go, northeast of the Feld building. I really wonder if there's much time limit to these. It seems like some are time specific, but I guess other than that, it's pretty freeform. I don't think there's... I almost wish there was a super sprint, but okay, I think I'm gonna go in the building now. Just kind of keep getting lost and walking around and really just listening to the sounds and the music.
Yes?
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like dripping waterfall.
No. I won't even try. You know, I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad. Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I pass my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
Alright, sounds good, bro. Can't quite get in there yet. Sometimes you can hit X on stuff and the game will kind of take you to where you need to go. Oh, nice. Megabinos prescription glasses. Perfect. That just looking at him made me kind of nauseous. So set up myself here. Be right back, dudes. We're gonna take a quick intermission here. Okay, okay. I'm just really feeling it here, Doobs. Loving this game, but man, I am feeling the pain of the second Corona shot. Is no joke. Not like really painful,
Someone
but
has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing.
if I touch it, I'm gonna lose health or something.
Bad. It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to have it returned.
Nice, this is his jacket. Wonder if I touched it, but it looks like we made out okay. Big part of this game is really just flicking the stick around.
The smell. It's awful and familiar. It doesn't help. You can still smell it. Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency, that faintly cloying sweetness. Only death smells like that. Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear. The lieutenant has already brought...
Eyes up, detective. Something's not right here.
Oh, there's a dead guy over there.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin. 2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find.
A tragedy.
He shakes his head with genuine sense. Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads. You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato. A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. Half of his body has slipped between the cracked boardwalk, starting with the left leg. The fall has left him broken, contorted like a sad puppet.
Hold on. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe. He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest. A cool leather jacket with a bolt of blue? Oh no. This sounds terribly familiar. You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole. You have to be quite inebriated to fall that bad. Well over a liter of pure ethanol. 3 bottles of wine, or 1.5 of spirits. His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his moustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly, he was just about to head home. The first step back home proved to be his last. There's some dried blood on the metal bench.
Yeah, this is
right where
really
the
getting to me.
corpse's head
I'm just
rests.
so
The
obsessed with
floorboards
these
are rotting and slippery wet around the
really
hole.
beautifully
An empty
written.
bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his
Just
fist.
everything in this game, and then narrated. I'm trying to picture reading this whole game like when it was released back in 2019 on Steam. It just wouldn't hold the same weight to me. I think this really is.
Be very, very careful where you step here. A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is where he came out of himself, drop by drop, when he was unconscious. It took 3, maybe 4 minutes.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you? Seems like the head wound was fatal.
A .75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. It's mid-market spirits with a slight touch of menthol. The man
Tear all around us. I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper.
True. It feels disrespectful. They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say. Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
In a ditch off a road below the 881, he thinks. A young father. Then he shakes his head to make the memory stop. The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as...
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. But that's just a lazy assumption.
A dead working-class man with a bottle in his hand? Don't deceive yourself.
You know who this is.
who
It's the
this
working class woman's missing husband dead on the boardwalk. Oh no.
The woman you met at the book stand?
He said he
Why do you
looks
think
kind of
it's
like
her
me.
husband? The bright blue lining? Well, he's definitely someone's husband. Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
The benches.
Oh yes. Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion,
Yep,
respiratory
just
depression,
a little bit of everything.
unpredictable behavior.
Sad. Man, I was almost like that. I was always drinking myself into a stupor. And even really not that long ago, but came a long way. Not like nothing too serious, but definitely needed to cut back on the drink.
But I think that death arrived through head trauma. No, I don't see anything that...
Yes, but what if there's a killer on the loose? 2 suspicious deaths in such a short time frame.
A sequence killer? There's nothing that connects those 2 bodies.
What if all of this is staged? He could have seen something that night in the yard.
It's possible, but let's take it step by step. We still haven't identified...
It's all
the
related,
man.
it's all connected.
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the box. They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone
It's
away.
such a smart
All it does is keep the city
game
council
mechanic and
side
just
clean.
a very well way of combining the story with actually what you can do in the game and how things are fixed. It's just all very real and explainable, and that's what I mean about the great writing, really.
It does seem to be a pretty straightforward. From where I stand, I can see 2 options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station. A field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death... I'd say we should just write down head trauma in the autopsy report and leave it at that. Maybe, but we don't really have much time or resources to spare. The guys at processing will take care of the rest.
We found him. We should finish this.
Alright, we should first examine the library card you found.
Yeah, we got rigorous self-critique.
Here it is.
It's like red check failures heal.
You once jerked off.
+1 morale. This amount red check failures heal +1 health.
You held a young woman by
Pain
the
threshold
arm
raises
and kept her
6.
in your apartment for 20 minutes against her will. That's right. These are not flights of fancy. These are real deeds, Harry, emerging from the darkness of your past. You tried shooting a fleeing suspect in the foot, but hit it.
That's cool. Yeah, I really just don't know about the coach physical instrument thing. Gonna forget this. Because I like wearing shirts. And yeah, it's just cool that you can replace it with something else. Shows in the multiple you're not a million Lewis, you're a metaphorical, so you bring that rock and roll authenticity and passion to a line of work where people don't expect. Doesn't belong. Or you better call Saul. Well, you begin to notice a change in the weather when it snows, the flakes. Those guys are signal blue, and they're not only. I wonder what problem solution means, really. The law. I think this is the authority one. Your jaw does this weird thing, it sort of shifts sideways, hanging your face at a Johnny angle. While the word law sounds oddly going, it's strange. You wouldn't notice it, but after saying you're the law 80,000 times, the question does come up, why do you have the law jaw? Yeah, this animate whisper, the particle of sound you're going to have to keep listening, sharpen your ear. So I'm pretty sure this is a heightened sense thing. Both inside and outside the ring. Stop pointing someone in the distance, point your finger at him. He will point his finger back at you, vaulting an impossible gulf of finance and privilege too. Research time is 15 minutes. I really like these long ones. Really long. Oh, this one's 9 hours, so it's got to be good, right? We'll just do that one for now. I think I can level anything up here. So we're going to inspect the post card. Like his library card.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound. It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it? it occurs to you that you're not even holding the... Why did you think about it? Look at your hands. They're covered in... Now you're just flicking that shit everywhere. This is a disaster.
A lot of moral healing
You'll
stuff.
never get the smell out. The library card is for... Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thriller. If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005-02-552.
Good. We should give them a call from my kinema. See if we can...
Good idea.
This is easily one of the... I guess not easily, but definitely a huge recommendation from me. This game is incredible, but easily one of the most genuine and profound games I've ever played. The horrific necktie is getting the love of God. Do not remove it. Still, the magic happens. So, how does one fast travel? We're going to leave the bottles there. Moonshine probably smells like fermentation. Man, it is sad though. Well, interesting. I think we can sneak back this way. It is a sketchy house. Make a lot of money when I bring back all these bottles to the fleet. Ooh. Looks like we got a nice shirt or something. What's polo anyway? Yeah, it gives me +2 drama. I really do like that necktie though. Here we go. Just looking for the last trap here, or the cryptid.
This trap's not too hard to spot once you know what to look for. Keeping it hidden has not been... The reeds sway in the coastal breeze. The wind picks up here, near the Cape's end. Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoa.
Empty as all of them. I'm just glad we haven't found some poor cat trapped in one of these.
The reeds sway in the coastal breeze. They seem to be... The wind picks up here, near... Nothing is...
up all the, yeah, it's almost like there's a story in every little kind of spot. Bottles lying around, they were probably drinking, having a good time. Symptoms of... Oh, we found a scarf. Supposed to be one heavy bag.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
It's military, a service depot of some sort. Probably something that is no longer there.
Interfacing. I guess we'll be back. Impossible. Red checks cannot be retried. White checks can. So we'll come back to that. So 1720. Yeah, it's the timing and pacing of this game really does feel right. So I'm gonna go in the house now.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock. The carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. Two large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold. The surface is smooth from the wind, but this cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a step. You see a yellow circle with two X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but he takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief.
No. Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency.
What is suggestive of junior delinquency
For
here?
Revachol aussi, the moral intern defines junior delinquents as minors between the ages of 10 and 16 who have... These acts aren't called crimes as they would be for adults. Crimes committed by minors are called delinquent acts. I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth.
Okay, here we go. Try to peel off the sticker without ripping it.
Your hands
Damn
are
it.
clammy from the sea air. The piece of sticker keeps slipping away. The lieutenant hands you a blue handkerchief. He looks a little
Okay, here we go. We
dismayed
dried
when
our
he gets
hands.
it back crumpled. However, there's nothing like
There
the
we go.
sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb.
Put the sticker in your ledger after the last entry where it belongs. Hey, Horsemaster liking the stream. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Hi. So we gotta put the sticker in my ledger after the last entry. Put the sticker on your ledger right on the cover. Shake it off your thumb and throw it in the wind. We're gonna put it right on the cover.
Voila. Looks very much.
Dial your paperwork. What? That was actually I love how that was actually a mission objective. So we're gonna open the padlock with the key.
The lock turns easily. You hear a click as the shackle pops open.
As the shackle pops open.
Let's go.
The lieutenant nods at you.
A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards
So yeah,
of
we're
the
just
church,
going
as
in
though
this
rushing to fill a
supposedly
great
haunted
vacuum.
house, but we got the padlock from the tweaker guys
In
and
the heart of the city.
some sort of crab man is in this house. This game really does encompass many a genre. It's a crime thriller, it's a horror, it's you know, coming of age. Really like the scenery here. Very political. Man, so many aspects of this game. A strange stillness fills you as you look ahead. You should walk here, not run. Oh, they're actually telling me to walk and not run. I was wondering if they were ever going to call me out on that, but kept it. This grotesque wooden figure looks half finished. Feel like it's trying to become one with the church. I wonder if equipping my flashlight will guide the way more at all. Even just but a little bit. Oh, we got Jesus. More of the forked lighting pattern you saw outside. The backboard is filled with complex equations. They look recent. Oh, I'm running again. So yeah, auto-saved here. I think I'm gonna give it a hard save though. Just not really too sure what you might want to change.
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent. And then it's gone. Almost all of it. But for the faintest of hums, you can hardly hear your own breathing.
Stamp your feet and clap your hands.
Your voice is barely audible. Not a howl, it's unnerving. You produce a few muffled thumps, after which the silence feels even more total, somehow. The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes.
Can you hear anything?
Oh no, we got tinnitus.
The church just has strange acoustics, some engineering trick.
His detached tone conceals how uncomfortable he is.
Please, detective.
He's trying to act dismissive, but at this particular moment, the orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible.
Try to see beyond the
then disappear
shadows.
completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
Oh, we failed, so we got health. We couldn't see in the shadows though. Damn it. I wonder if that means we just have to go up there and oh.
Just darkness without end. It makes your head spin. Filled with vague shapes of woodwork.
Try to make out something, anything.
There's nothing. You're dizzy and...
Officer, what are you looking at?
You see something hanging from the rafters, looking straight at you with dark eyes.
It's the crab man.
Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
Yeah, we'll be right back. We'll make sure he stays there. He doesn't like run around or anything. This is a tape player.
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
Another radio computer.
A radio computer.
And this time it's already turned on.
These machines sometimes harbor traps, he thinks. Alarm systems and the like. Let's be careful.
We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case. It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. The lieutenant says nothing. Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeater.
Really not sure, you know, there's definitely some going at these repeaters.
The speaker comes to life, Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Insulindian Hospital.
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
Good, thank you. Please repeat. Is this the personal log? Good. Please repeat the password.
Repeat the password.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer.
No.
The hint system is not part of...
Still no. I am contract.
I'm afraid we...
Now, can you proceed? Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? I have 2 machines registered to this company name in Martinez. One on Saint-Brune, the other...
Saint-Brune. That's the church. And Rue de Saint-Guylaine? That's the doomed commercial area.
Anything else I can help you with? Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard is... Nothing happens.
Alright, Doobs. Well, I think I'm going to sign off for now as I'm just feeling a little achy. It's been a lot of fun just catching up. Wanted to just stream a little bit of this game and really let people know that this is a phenomenal experience. It should absolutely be tested and tried, and especially if you like D&D and tabletop games and all that. But thank you so much, Doobs. Not going to take up any more time. Stay safe. And as always, we'll be right back.